Oh, I guess I should tell some people that I'm here. Alrighty. Oh, people are here now. What's up, y'all? I'm here. I'm trying to get the link to the stream so that I can post it. Oh yeah, you can see, yeah, that's, got that whole front vinyl in this week. Alright, I'm gonna stop now. But it came out fantastic. I don't know how long I should do this for. I'm gonna do it for some time. I need to look at the list. I need to close my live stream because I don't want to look at my face. And now I have listened to Lifeblood only once. Normally I would just be going like straight back. Well, it's on right now in the background, but instead of listening to anything else for the rest of probably a while, I would just be listening to this on repeat. So thanks for joining this part 2. I'm not really sure how long it will be. But we're here. Let me pull up the list. Deca Dude, thank you very much. Oh wait, I never... Thank you. We will get you added to the list. I never post the link anywhere. I wonder, let me see. I don't know how I want to do this yet. I'm figuring this out somehow. I think I might just open up like one spot at a time. And just grab it out of there and do it, because I don't plan on being on here like terribly long. And I feel like that would probably be like the most painless way to do it. Because that's how it works anyway, usually. But just rather than like going off the old cues for the time being, since this is like a weird Friday night stream, I don't normally stream on Friday nights, so yeah. I also need to find like because the streams are at like weird times, so ideally I should find like an additional mod to have that's like on US time as well. Not that like I'm on any normal time zone for anyone, but yeah. So let me pull up Streamlabs. Why are you feeling attacked? No, I don't mean that in like a way. I mean so like you don't feel pressured to like be on a late ass stream for your time. Like an additional to help. Not to like say anything about. I just feel like it's a lot normally going on, and a lot of people being like, my request. Zach, thank you very much. So, oh, I've heard that. Yeah, they're good. They got signed to Sharptone, I think. But yeah, so I'll just grab them, like alternate off of them. What do you mean 3 a.m. is normal time? No, Kieran, that's not what I meant. I just meant, so like, if I do a stream at this time, it's not like some crazy time for you. Oh, I was like, oh no. Yeah, no. The mods that I have are the best. I don't... I just meant an additional best mod. So I guess I said that I would do some stuff. End of the week, right? I tried so hard to sound positive there. Okay, I think I opened up a spot. Let me pull up the donation list too. Take forever to do anything. Not my computer. I'm talking about me. Alright. I got somebody in the queue. There we go. More album streams. Era in 2 weeks from today. That'll be sweet. Alright, let me take a look. Alright, Shilly, you're here. And your request, number 7, or maybe it was number 8 off of the queue is the one that I'm grabbing, and then I will take Arch, I believe is the person that got into the queue, and once I do Arch's request, I'll open up another spot after that, just so we're doing one at a time and not like adding a bunch of requests that I don't plan on doing tonight. Warning, graphic imagery and sensitive subject matter. Okay. It happens. Let's see. Uh-oh. This is Spirits, and the song is called Anchors, and I'm gonna share my screen with you. All right. Oh, let me move. So sorry, music video. I wasn't sure what that was about to do. I don't know how I feel about like those gang vocals, but I do like the other vocals. Definitely has like older vibes. I kind of expected it to be like some crazy like death metal sort of video when I read the warning for some reason. Well, because of how the stream always has been. So I wasn't really expecting like the emo vibes. But it was good. And what did I... Alright, I'm about to move the request over. Oh, Don got in there too. Oh, hey. Okay, so Mental Cruelty, Ultima, Hypocrita, featuring Yo, who is a really good guitarist. So let's check it out. Oh, drumming. Oh. Michael, thank you very much. We'll get you added to the list at this point. Thank you very much, and I will add you to the list. Sorry. Oh. Okay, going on the playlist. Has to be the Yo feature. Or is it? Oh. Huh. Definitely a shreddy solo on there. Huh. I really dug that song. Oh, looks like... I think it might just be the end though. It's just outroing. All right. Nope. Sorry, I'm finding somebody who's here. Just making sure the donation requests people from before aren't. But I think I made it. There. Okay, never mind. Alright, Dawn is. If I would have scrolled down. Alright, here we go. Quarantine Project Part 9. Oh. Okay, so this is Devin Townsend. Oh wait, I thought the stream got taken down. No. Ooh. Interesting. It's definitely a weird song. This video, my lord. Definitely a good weird. Definitely a weird. Thank you very much, Sam. We will get that added to the list. Humanity's Last Breath. Ooh. Hold on. Definitely different guitar styles on this. Thank you very much, Michael. Appreciate you. Well, that was, yeah, that was interesting. That was quite a journey. Alright, let me move one over from the queue. Okay. Probably won't stream too terribly much longer so that I can what am I doing? So I can eat. I don't think I've heard Sylosis, but I don't think anything this old from them. Yep. Sounds about right. Oh, okay. From that feature. Definitely, like, considering when it was released, too, a solid song. It's not like a million years ago, but a lot changes in that amount of time musically. Definitely have a few shreddy parts. Yeah, definitely different style than what you hear from on the new Architects. But I did read an interview regarding that. Viva La Mexico. Oh. Yep. Oh. Oh. Yep. Alright, so that was Teras from Sylosis. Which I really dug that. I'll add that to the playlist. I think I'll do a couple more before I stop. I mean, I'll talk a little bit at the end of the video like I normally do. But yeah, I think I'll do like a couple more. I'm tired. It's been a long week. But we checked out Brand of Sacrifice. It's fantastic, and I'm gonna listen to it again tonight. Let me see who is next. Adam. Yeah, it looks like Adam's request was next. Actus. I think we checked out something, though. Or at least that had a word like that. The song is called Cultist. Featuring Taylor of Left to Suffer. Yep, like that. Shit. Cultist Reus. Oh, added to the playlist. Oh. Definitely slaps. It was good. All right. Jonathan from the queue. Black tongue Fauxhammer. Fauxhammer. Oh, whoops. Oh no. I don't know what that was. Oh. Definitely going on the playlist. Oh, okay. Alright, added to the playlist. Yep. Tuning lower than my expectations for ADTR, which were still they exceeded the expectations for being bad. Not that song, by the way. Oh, that's a good song. Okay, I'm gonna put on. We're done with the requests for now. Brain not work, so you don't want me to react to your songs at this moment in time anyway. And I do live streams usually at least twice a week, so I will definitely do your requests. And there will be no shortage of live streams. And an awake reaction, much better than a tired reaction. Trust and believe. I know my tired self. Not that, like... Never mind. Anywho, let me put on some music to listen to while we talk for just, like, a little bit. And then I'm gonna eat food because like I said, I forgot to eat today. And then I remembered right before the stream was about to start. And I was like, well, we'll send it. Oh, I added, like, a whole EP accidentally. Now I don't know which one was the one I liked. Oh well, anyway. Let me pick a song. This is An Endless Grave by Soul Despair. And I'm listening to the playlist that's, I think it's in the description of this video. It's called Stream Gems, and it's on Spotify, and I made it. And it's a playlist, and it has songs from the stream that I really like. And this song is on it. And now this is usually the part where I just, like, read the chat a little bit and, talk about, usually I just rant about whatever comes up in the chat, so. Let me see. Oh, the chat is not up to date. That makes sense. When is the next stream? Tuesday, unless something else happens, like I do a stream before them, which there won't be one tomorrow because I did this one and I'm getting my hair dyed. And I have to make some YouTube videos. So, yeah, because I, like, did not get that many YouTube videos done this week, at all. And yeah, that's really, I don't know why I said and that's it. Have you heard this album called Light Blood by Random Black Rice? Yeah, I'm about to jam the shit out of that thing when I get off of this live stream. And I'm gonna have some food. How is Brand of Sacrifice compared to your expectations? You know what? I started thinking about, like, right before the stream, I was like, damn, I have hyped this album up, like, and then I started getting worried that, like, maybe have I put up unrealistic expectations? Is that fair of me? Am I disservicing Brand of Sacrifice? And then they exceeded my expectations, so But that is a little bit, because what I was doing the other night was I was watching Spirit Box's live stream, or for their Patreon, that you should definitely sign up for if you're able to and you like Spirit Box, because it's awesome and it's very much worth the money. Anyway, and I was watching their Q&A, and I think it was Courtney that said something about like the expectations that people had put on their album. Like, she's like, I just wanted to release the music, you know? I won't say too much because you're supposed to, like, that's Patreon stuff that they talk about, but, like, just that got me thinking about expectations. And I was like, oh my god, I do that. And then I started feeling bad. And then I started thinking about Brand of Sacrifice, and I was like, my expectations for this album are high. Is that fair? But then the album ended up being really good. Like, if I had went into the A Day to Remember album with the expectations that I had for Brand of Sacrifice, it would have been a really bad day for me. Trey Bell 08, new tune is good. Yeah, I saw on his Instagram page that that he put that he was like, you know, he was hyping up the song for a minute, and then I saw that it dropped today, so I need to listen to a lot of things. Yeah, I've got to watch the release party too. Yeah, I've got to yeah, I've got to. Oh, I just hit the desk. Expectation is the cause of all disappointment in this world, which is entirely true. But, like, how much of it is necessarily expectation, and how much of it is us trying to, like, be really excited for bands that we like and stuff? That's what I was, like, struggling with. I was like, oh my, am I, like... Because I was thinking, like, going into this brand, I'm like, man... Like, I have really been stoked for this album, and then I'm gonna be doing a whole ass live stream. Like, imagine if I was like, this sucks. But, like, when I do my videos, I try to be honest, but, like, I feel like the singles were, like, enough of a feeler and stuff. Like, the same that I feel like when I hear the singles from a band and stuff, I feel like I'm pretty well aware of what I like and, like, what the possibilities are. Like, I feel like my expectations were quite realistic for the Architects album. I still haven't listened to the full thing. You know what I'm saying? This is like a really deep rabbit hole that I could go down, so I'm really just gonna, like, drop this subject matter here. How are y'all? How's it going? How was your week? Thank you for being on my live stream, and spending a little bit of time with me. I saw somebody ask what's for dinner. It's a good question. Oh, it was Mem. I don't even know. Did you expect chorusy stuff from Lifeblood? No. I mean, it's always an option. I always what if that, I feel like, at some point over the time. I spend a stupid amount of time, like, thinking about the music. Like, pretty much as much as I'm ranting about music online somewhere at most points in time. I also spend a stupid amount of time thinking about it. So I was thinking in my head, I'm like, what if they dropped all these heavy ass singles and then the rest of the album was like something totally different? But I wasn't expecting it to be done that way, no. But the what ifs, I've explored a lot of what ifs with a lot of different albums. Very tiring week. Coming from a guy who stays home and does nothing except eat and sleep. That could be tiring. Biting my tongue and trying my best to hold it up to you doing the reaction to the Lifeblood album. How different is the state of the channel now from how you expected when you started? Dude, full like 180 from, I was like pretty sure that I would not be like, I was like, watch me make these dumbass YouTube videos and then get bullied on the internet and stop making YouTube videos. That's what will happen. And my friends were like, just make the stupid channel, you idiot. Well, that's not what they said, but pretty much. If TLDR, okay, too long don't read, they said that. But in my head the whole time I was like, don't do it. It's a terrible idea to start a YouTube channel. So the state of the channel now compared to how I expected is 10,000% different than I ever could have imagined. So every single thing that happens, I'm just like, oh my god, what? And yeah, I mean, I really didn't ever think that anybody would watch my YouTube videos. So to be like cruising up on 10K like at the rate that the channel has been is just really weird to me. I'm like, what do you mean? Sometimes I'm like, maybe like one person was like, oh, I really like these videos, I'm gonna make like 9,000 YouTube accounts to subscribe to her channel, and then like there's not actually that many people, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe, but it could be. You never know. How old are you? I'm 26, but I'm also, I can't remember the other age that I am. 100 something is what I said in the Discord server. So I'm also that. Do you ever go back and rewatch reactions you've done? No. I have to go and like take screen recordings from them to post on Instagram. So like usually I'll have to like go through to a point in the video that's good to screenshot. And that's enough for me, really. Or editing the videos, more than enough of myself for me. No, I don't watch my own videos. I don't like the sound of my voice or any of that stuff, so yeah, and most of the stuff I say is like makes me cringier than the 80. No, I'm not gonna insult the 80 to Remember album again. Rachel, a grandma. It's true. I'm 90. I said I was 94. I thought I said I was over 100, but it's probably all true. I probably said all of those things. 26 going on 101. I mean, yeah. I do mean yeah. Yeah. I am, well, I used to have like an old lady's sleeping schedule, and now my sleeping schedule is just fucked. Has your editing process changed much? Yeah, totally. But, well, you know what? I guess the answer is no. My editing process hasn't necessarily been the thing to change. The thing to change was the way that I am, like, when I do my videos, because I'm still really nervous most of the time, but I'm more comfortable now, like in the outros and stuff with and I don't as much as I did. I mean, I still a lot and I say stupid shit, but I'm a person. I'm not like a professional fucking, sorry. I'm not like a professional person though, you know what I mean? I say and stuff because I'm just some random chick with a YouTube channel that likes to listen to music. So once I realized that and was like, oh, like, so just be myself on the outro and just say the words and don't, I was thinking too much about it. So like the editing process involved a lot of cutting out me second guessing stuff I was saying and shit like that. And then so the less that I did that, my editing process became less because I wasn't doing stuff like that anymore when I was filming my video. But yeah, so I guess it's not necessarily the editing process that has changed, because I still don't do shit with editing. I don't do any fancy anything. I'm usually in a hurry and just trying to get shit done. I I mean, when I'm making the videos, I'm not in a hurry. When I'm editing the videos, I am, and I feel like that's almost a better way to be, because at that point, I mean, I could do more with editing, and I'm aware of that, but in order to do that, I would probably need to have, like, a few more hours in the day, in order to keep up with what I've been doing. You sound like my wife in the aspect she doesn't like hearing her voice or rewatching her videos. Yeah, I don't like it. Yeah. Your channel is awesome. I've been introduced to so many bands that I never knew of, and Unsigned Sunday is excellent as well. Thank you very much. That's the reason that I like push hard to like make videos when I don't want to and stuff, is because I really like helping other people find music, because music has been such a tool for me to like just how I was talking about. We're about to get deep here for a second for these 25 people watching the live stream. But how I was talking about even just being comfortable in an outro, it doesn't sound like that much, maybe, like on the surface, but that is huge, like as personal growth too. So like doing stuff on the channel, because like I said, like I'm a really nervous person and stuff, so to, I guess like, I'm more comfortable, but I still don't like hearing my voice and stuff like that, I guess. Sleep schedule, fuck, this is so relatable. Yeah, I don't really know anybody at this moment in time. I mean, I know somebody that claims to have had a good sleep schedule at one point, but currently, I don't know anybody that does. So yeah. What is a sleep schedule? That's very true. Well, I'm guessing the schedule is when my brain wakes up at like 3 o'clock in the morning and is like, hey, we're up. And I'm like, hey, we didn't get that much sleep, and and it's like, hey, we're up. I don't care. And I'm like, oh, okay. No worries. We'll editing better than the whole A Day to Remember album production. I mean, I did remember. You're welcome. Kiss? Okay, no. If you were in a what? If you were in a plane crash with other survivors, would you rather freeze to death and be eaten, or eat the other frozen dead people? Just let me freeze to death and be eaten, please. I'm not eating anybody. I'm not the one. There's definitely somebody else on the plane that's more of the eat the frozen people type, so I will take my cold nap and someone What are your thoughts on baby metal? No, there are no baby metal reactions coming. Not really my jam. I know everybody is so into baby metal, and everybody hates me for not wanting to do any baby metal reactions. They're like, when I did that Kingslayer video, their fan base was like, what the do you mean you don't listen to baby metal? We don't accept this. I hate everything about my voice. Relatable. Nervous people, let's go. Yeah, we're out here. I am talking about you, Mem. I was talking about you. I was literally exactly talking about you when I was talking about somebody who claims to used to have, or to have previously had a normal sleep schedule. 100% subtweeting you. I am insecure, introverted. Me too. And then I decided to start a YouTube channel. Which actually, I would really suggest. I think, like, man, what if it didn't go the same way? I don't know. I think it really helped me. Okay, I need to stop thinking too far into that. Let me read the chat more. I haven't even listened to baby metal. These are the questions I like to ask people in interviews. Have you decided on JT questions yet? I don't even know if I'll really, like, I might just get on there and be like, so look, and just wing it. Now that I said that out loud, see, I'm glad that y'all are here, because that's got to be the second thing I've said out loud today, and then went, when I say it out loud, it's actually a shitty idea. Yeah, I really should probably think in advance of narrowing down the questions that I have, so I'm not just like... the introvert for other... Rachel, the introvert for other introverts. I do feel like a good chunk of the people that watch my videos are also introverted. And then sometimes some extroverted ass person comments and is like, you need to be more. And I'm like, hello. I'm struggling to be a person, so why don't you get off my video? Sorry. Introvert advocate. Love that. That's good. I guess I can understand to a certain extent people's like introverted, extroverted things, because like, especially on the internet, like if y'all, because some of y'all, I know you're in Discord servers and you like see something going on in chat and you're like, how do I could talk about this with you guys. Like I could get in on this. But then like once, I guess I'm extroverted until the excitement wears off, and then I'm like, huh. Which is nice about YouTube, because I'm like, I'm gonna end the stream now because this is getting awkward as shit. But in person, you're like, how do I end this? How do I end this interaction? If you guys are claiming to be introverted, you definitely have. Actually, anybody has probably been in that. But, like, being introverted, I feel like you ask yourself way more often, like, how can I get out of this interaction? Do you find yourself listening to music differently since starting the channel? Definitely. Yeah, and I've... it's been really nice to, like, have something to... I'm the type of person... I'm sure this will come as a total shock to some of you, but I'm the type of person that does 100% of something. So, like, for me, happening to be really extremely passionate about music to the point where people in my day-to-day life were like, hey, we don't care, and we don't listen to metalcore. So, that's not necessarily what they said, but essentially, like, when I would start talking... and you see this or whatever, then you know these people don't give a shit about my metalcore. Damn it. And then I got to get on here and people were like, hey, yeah, that. And I was like, I better listen more intent to have people, I guess. So this isn't a sad thing to say, okay? But like to have people like validate your passions, like, hey, I like that at the end of your videos you like talk about the song. I was like, instead of people being like, hey, stop talking about metalcore, we hate you. Nobody ever said that. But, like, in that reaction, it was, like, it was less, like, it gave me more of a reason to listen more intently. And like I was saying, I'm, like, somebody that does something 100% when I do it. Or I'm just, like, not gonna do it. So once I was like, oh, I could, like, listen to music and then, like, have something, because like last year at this time last year I was sitting in the basement listening to albums like with my headphones on, writing in a notebook for no reason. But on YouTube it's like I can talk to y'all about it and stuff, so I listen more intently, I feel like, and I want to know. I don't know, it's hard to exactly put the words to what I'm trying to say right now. I do listen to music differently, though, yes, since starting the channel, because I feel like before, when I was listening to music differently, people were like, literally, who cares about writing in a notebook while you're listening to music? And I was like, oh my god, I'm so weird, I should not be doing this. But then when I got on the channel and people were like, hey, that's so cool that you, like, that you noticed that, I was like, Oh, well, I guess I better get listening to this music really fucking intensely again, because these people don't think I'm stupid. That sort of thing. Maybe extroverts don't really exist. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And they are so much sometimes. If they try to force their extrovertedness upon you. That depends, though. Some people are very aware of their extrovertedness and your introvertedness, and they're mindful of it, and then that's it. But extroverts are real. They're not mythological. I know them. If there are any other songs like Scorpion, Him, and Thingera is going to be a contender against Lifeblood being album of the year, I'd say Air is a contender for album of the year. But listen, Julian Baker was sitting very solid at that number 1 spot the entire last week that she's been at it. It sounds like I'm being sarcastic, but that album is fantastic, and it will definitely end up like something. I listened to that album a fuck ton in the last week. I embrace the awkward situations and boldly and abruptly end things I don't want to be a part of anymore. This is over now. For some reason, when I want to be exiting a certain situation, I always end up making it so much longer than it needs to be. It's a nightmare, dude. It really is. On my day-to-day life, there's a lot of panic. Oh man, this song will probably get me blocked. Fuck it. A song can go from a 7 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10 when someone also enjoys it and points out their favorite parts. That's really true. And also something that I realized, like on the Eternal Void video I did, like with that song that featured Courtney, I said something like, I guess I said during it, like, they should have added, like, another verse after the solo at the end of the song. And the band commented and was like, we didn't think of that, and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe, because, I think I've said before on this stream that before I started my reaction channel, I looked up, like, reaction channel Reddit, and people were like, yo, fuck reaction channels, and I was like, everything I'm doing is so stupid. You know, but then nice people are just, yeah. You found your audience. I did. Y'all are really cool. That's what I've said to people that are like, oh, you have it. I'll like accidentally say something about YouTube and they're like, you have a YouTube channel? And I'm like, no. No, I don't. And then they're like, yes, you do. You just said you did. How many subscribers do you have? And I'll say something like, oh, this many. And they're like, how long have I been doing it? And I'm like, oh, this long. And they're like, oh my God. And I'm like, no. It's just that the people that are watching the video are really cool. And also one guy made like 9,000 accounts. And that's what happened. But people don't get it though. I'm like, no, I found like my, like in the Discord server today, like how we were all talking about the A Day to Remember album and stuff. And it's just like right now, I feel like here we go again on these end of the stream talks. Especially right now though, the people that you interact with on the internet are very important because it's a big part of your day. I mean, for somebody like me, I work from home. This is it. What you see is what you get. I don't leave right here very often, except when I go for walks, usually on Sunday, or to walk my dogs when it's not freezing. But, so for me, interacting with y'all on the internet is really like a lot of the interaction that I get in pandemic life. So it's important. And it's been really cool. I enjoy reaction channels as long as they're being genuine and actually passionate about what they're doing. That's the thing, like, I've had that question asked to me twice. what I had to say to like people who wanted to start a channel, and it was like, first of all, do it, and second of all, like just be, because that was the thing, like the more I acted like myself on the videos and the less like nervous and like editing out what I was saying and all that bullshit that I was doing, the more people would comment and be like, hey, I love your videos, like you can tell they're genuine. And I was like, just be myself. What do you mean? And it was so easy, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Fine, I'll make YouTube videos. Because going into it, I was like, this won't work. This absolutely, I'm no actress. But that's not what it is. And I was like, no one wants to watch my dumbass bobbing my head and making dumbass faces like I do. While listening to like metalcore and heavy music, and sometimes some emo and sad stuff that I really like. Nobody wants, and then guess what? Apparently some of y'all did. I don't know. So strange. But the point being, if you're thinking that you should not start a YouTube channel because nobody wants to see blah 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 blah. I mean, I don't have the biggest channel in the world, but like, holy fuck, I was not expecting to have anybody, like, I wasn't expecting to be talking to 26 people on Friday night on a live stream, you know? That's people. I made 4 gay accounts myself. See? It could be an illusion, a mirage. My subscribers are just a mirage. Somebody could be joking. What if, oh my god, what if after like 1 year of having my channel, it was like a catfish sort of setting? Picture catfish. Have you seen MTV's Catfish? Picture catfish style setting. No idea how we got in this setting. Somebody from my real life walks around the corner, and Neve and Max and myself, we all are like, oh my fuck. And it's somebody I know really well, and they're like, I made the fake accounts. I did. Oh my god. It could be real. Who knows? My subscribers could be not real. Anyway. I'd like full custody. I'm their mother. Over who? Whose mother? Experience moving from the basement to your room. Very freeing. Because the basement wasn't really like... The desk down there was so small. The dogs don't like the basement that much, and now the dogs spend like much more time with me, I mean. Brain not work. I got a lot of my setup the way I wanted it. Like I like the way this is much better than where I was at in the basement. I've been loving this pandemic. I don't go out much, but concerts. I also don't want people to die. I usually follow up saying that I want concerts back with that because that's 100% true. But yeah, for me, like the whole, like everyone being like, oh no, we can't work from the office anymore. I was like, oh no. What will I guess I'll be in my sweatpants and get rid of all my regular clothes so I can wear band merch for the rest of my life. And for people being like, I can't go to the club. I was like, the what? Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Unless there's like a concert there or something. So for me, I wasn't necessarily too torn up about not having to deal with people as much anymore. But overall, I would prefer for there not to be a pandemic and death and stuff, but will I ever really leave my house as much as I used to? No, never. I can't stand the elitist reaction channels. Dribbling with both hands specifically. What's going on? Oh wait, sports sounds a little easier, especially basketball. Dribbling with both hands. You are actually sleep deprived and are hallucinating. You're streaming and becoming a YouTuber. Oh my god. Everybody in my life would be fake as hell for playing along with this. That would be so crazy. Don't mess with me right now. Everything fades to black and the Skyrim intro scene starts. It's Neven, you know. That's impressive. Oh, sorry, I don't watch TV anymore. I can't lie. What happened to Max? Who's that? What else is going on in this chat? We got a lot going on in here. I'm right-handed though. Me too. The club. Exactly, Gags. What the fuck is that? Oh, sorry, I'm swearing again. But I'm really, like, when people ask me if I want to do something like that, I'm like, ugh, what? Have we met? No, I don't want to go. Maybe, like, you know, when I was younger, I was, like, much crazier and not that people that go to the club, but I was like, I don't give a I'll do what, like, let's go. And now I'm like, what time? Oh, absolutely. How many people? Oh, who's gonna be there? Oh, no, absolutely not. Those are usually the questions that I'm asking now, when I used to just be like, yes. Then at some point I just realized how fantastic it is to not ever go anywhere. Yeah, I saw Texas fully, reopened. I'm glad you show a natural reaction and you never exaggerate. Sometimes I'm afraid, like today with the brand of sacrifice reaction, I had to be like, check your freaking self. Okay, listen with an... because at the same time as not wanting to go... Because also, I would like for it to be known that I even had a mental... I'm making myself sound like some sort of nut job. I made a decision in my mind before listening to A Day to Remember that maybe it could have ended up a good album. I said, so you better give it that opportunity and not just assume that it's shit and then believe it because you went in there thinking it was going to be. And so I put on the first song and I was like, what the fuck? What? And then I like kept going and I was like, am I exaggerating how bad I think this is? You know what I mean? But I try to do the same with... It goes the same way with stuff like Brand of Sacrifice. I wanted to go into it and not just be like, this is sick because I said beforehand it was going to be. I wanted to be able to be like... Thank goodness I didn't have to. But I wanted to be able to be like, not as hype as as I was expecting. As much as that would have sucked. That didn't happen though. There are more reasons not to go than to go. Exactly. There are so many, especially right now. It's fantastic because I don't have to... Nobody asks me to do anything. You know why? Because now I don't have to make any effort for a reason to say no. I just will. Because there's a pandemic, so people don't even ask me, because before I would put a lot of effort into why I could not go to said social event that would have way too many mother frickers there for my comfort, especially ones I don't know that well. I just don't, because no, that's why. What goes through your mind when you hit me with the fascinating behavior image? Usually when I send the fascinating behavior meme, I open up the Discord server, I read like 4 messages, and I make this face. What the hell are they talking about? And then I go, where is my fascinating behavior meme? And I usually only have to see like 2 to 3 messages before I know what is about to happen, like that the meme is soon to follow. Because y'all are saying some weird shit. I'll still hit the clubs. No. But that's fine for people that do want to hit the clubs, because you can hit the clubs with other people that want to hit the clubs. And that's great, because then the clubs get business, and I want the clubs to have business. I don't have anything against the clubs. I just don't really want to be in them. Except, you know, there was this one really weird club that I went to, and it was so weird, and it was, oh my, I couldn't even explain it to you, but the theme of it was to be like really fucking weird, and like you go through all these different, it was so strange. I have no idea. I would go to that one again, but I really don't want to be in any sort of space unless it's a concert in a non-corona infected world. I don't want to be in any other space where people are like in my bubble, you know, their bodies pressed against me. In any other situation other than a concert, I'm panicking. If there are other bodies like walling me in, oh fuck. But in a concert, it's fine. But like going to a club or something, don't touch me. Don't look at me. Don't touch me. I'm just here to observe. Definitely don't interact with me in a group setting, like a circle of people. That shit's terrifying too. But yeah, basically no. I'm wondering if everyone in Texas even recovered or got vaccinated or both. I would highly doubt that. Are you American? I am. COVID is the get out of socializing for free card, which is almost a little bit scary though, because what I keep thinking, like, what if all of a sudden they were like, hey, you've got to come be a normal person again? I'd probably just be like, no, can't do that, because like in school, it reminds me of in school, like I was the same sort of, like the social anxiety thing was the situation with like them wanting me to give presentations, and I would just straight up be like, no, I'm not gonna do it. So at this point I feel like if somebody tried to tell me like, hey, you've got to go back to like interacting in person as much as you were before, I would do the same thing that I did with like presentations in school and just be like, no, like the anxiety outweighs your consequences. Kiss my ass. Thanks for doing a reaction for the new record. Glad you dig Lifeblood. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, hell yeah. No, thanks for making it. We're gonna hit the clubs. We're not hitting any clubs, unless it's that one club, which I'll find the name of it, mem, and I'll send it to you, because I would go to that one in a non-crowded setting, as long as no one touched me, looked at me, or said any words to me, unless it was like a one-on-one conversation. So yeah. I just like to hang back and observe and not be put on the spot. Yeah, no. We aren't weird, everyone else is. Hey, you gotta be a normal person again. No. No, no. Can't do that. This entire pandemic enhanced my normalness. That's so true, because I feel like to some degree everybody can relate to being like, nah, fuck, like I want to stay home. But honestly though, like how lit is being the DJ all the time? Like nobody can tell me anything about. In the morning I turn on my speakers and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to open up this Brand of Sacrifice pit at 3:47 a.m. and no one is going to say anything. Well, okay, at that point I might put my headphones on. But if I was at work, they'd be like, hey, Rachel, I don't know what's going on over there, but stop. Stop yesterday. But in here, guess nobody is saying that to me. And like everybody has to communicate with me in like a form where I formulate my response, like in terms of like emails and stuff like that. I am a person that loves that, because I tend to just say shit when it's in person. I'll just say shit. I don't think about it. I just say it, and it's not good. It's not a good look. It's something I've had to work very hard on, because it's not. Sometimes, like, it's so it's like slipping on ice. Like, you see the words coming out of your mouth and you're like, why am I saying this? But if they send you a Teams message and you're like, what the you don't send that back to them most of the time. You say, hey there, I see your message, or some professional ass bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You guys, you may have seen my reaction videos if you're watching this. My face, it tells all, and that is how it is in day-to-day life too. So like, if I don't like something, I have to really, really like. It's probably gonna be this face instead of like a normal face, to not make some sort of face. I'm just not very professional in my default. Okay? This entire pandemic and hence my numerous presentations are the worst still. I don't present anything anymore. I guess but at my work, we're a small company, so I don't feel like when I'm talking to somebody, when I'm training them or something, luckily, thank goodness, my job is something to where they're totally cool with just how I am. If I, obviously I'm not like, oh, whoa, sure. Like, I'm not any sort of way that needs to be, but I'm not that, I'm pretty awkward, and they know that, and so they don't really expect me to not be awkward. They just expect me to be able to communicate the information I need to be able to communicate, which I can totally do. I just might be kind of weird. And it's a smaller company, and they're fine with that, and you get to know people on a personal level, but I don't know if I could be on a corporate level at this point. I just can't, you know? Meh. Why would I do that? I don't even have normal clothes anymore, I don't think. I just have band merch and flannel. I've even phased out all... I have not worn jeans in over a year, except to check, what size jeans I was, because I forgot. And then I was like, I don't know why it matters. I'm just going to wear these periphery and pants and shit for the rest of my life. And then they said I gotta go because COVID is gone. It's horrible. I'm appalled. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like we should we normalize not going? Is that healthy? Because I am so comfortable in my nest of this right here that I'm like, wow, am I being enabled by life right now to be just but then I make myself, that sounds bad. I get to do the YouTube channel and I get to do the live streams where I have to be some sort of presentable and accountable. You know what I'm saying? Held accountable, because yeah, I mean, it could be worse for me right now. Do you get worried that someone might overtake your invent animate Scrabbles? Never that. I'm just kidding. First, I don't really I mean, I'd probably be what if somebody did? But I just really like to listen to them, so I have a lot of Scrabbles for them. It's just how it worked out. And I really would hope to have them have another person that likes to listen. I wouldn't want to take that away from them. You know, if there was a chance for somebody to have more Scrabbles for Invent Animate than I have, then our Scrabbles combined for them would be so many Scrabbles, and I love that for them. So, no, I'm not worried about that. I don't listen to music at work or even in the car while driving to job sites because nobody I work with likes metal, let alone metalcore. Yeah, see, being around people who don't like your music, if you have to abide by their preferences, it's it changes stuff. And then once now I listen to so much. People ask me all the time because of my fucking Scrabbles. They're like, how do you listen to the... I don't leave right here. What do you mean, how do I listen to so much music? What do you think I'm out there doing? Flying a plane? I'm literally sitting on my... It's not that impressive for me to be able to listen to that much music, I promise you. I'm not doing anything. This is it. So people are continuously impressed by that, and I'm like, dude, not impressive. What happened to your knuckles? Did you find something? I've got really dry skin, and whenever it snows or anything like gets colder, my hands crack. So no, I didn't punch anything. I'm not very strong, so me punching anything would be like not the move. I need to put lotion on my hands, essentially, is the deal. Band merch is all you need. It's true. Sweatpants all day. Exactly. Which band does the best merch? Listen, why would you ask some controversial ass shit like that? Oh god. So many okay, so here's the thing. Oh man. Okay. Spirit Box is definitely up there. They just put out like, they opened the world of band joggers to me, which was life-changing. They put out all these, I got a package today from Spirit Box. But every merch drop they do, I'm like, look at this. There's always something I want really bad. Brand of Sacrifice merch. Oh, yeah. Like this shirt, I love like the gray and the black, and like anything that does. Era does awesome merch. The Plot in You always has really good merch. I have a lot of Plot merch. Invent, obviously. Invent does the best everything ever that happened. To me. But I really do love their merch, especially the phases. It's genius. It really is. And like the flag and Currents merch, absolutely. Currents does some really cool stuff. And I love their logo, so yeah. And actually one of my favorite pieces of merch is just like my black sweatshirt that says Currents across it. I don't know why. I love that sweatshirt though. But Brand of Sacrifice does some really sick merch too. That, like I was saying, I cannot stop talking about that red and black sweatshirt because it's awesome. But a lot of bands have upped their merch game recently too, and it's really concerning for me because I cannot stop buying merch. Is that the Spirit Box candle at the back? That's the box for it. The Spirit Box candle is on my desk. Y'all want to see the Spirit Box candle? Yeah. It's a good ass candle. What else? Yeah, which band does the best merch? That's really tough. I really like Counterparts merch too. A lot of bands be putting out the good merch. Who's on my walls? Spirit Box, of course. Currents. The Acacia Strain. Yeah, the Acacia Strain does some really good merch as well. Have you listened to Immortal by Lorna Shore? Sure have. I'd cop a tracksuit pants from whichever band has one. You can cop a Day to Remember brick wall sweatsuit. Vampire on my fridge by Lower. I love that part. Yeah, I've got the Stream Gems playlist just playing. It's had to have been at least a day now since I've eaten. More, probably. I'm gonna leave soon. Probably 5 minutes, we'll say. But there's still 25 of you watching this, so I feel like I should just keep blabbing my I almost... Nope. Bank account can't keep up, must be more successful in job. Yeah, if I could afford more merch, I'd always... There is no amount of money I could be making that I wouldn't be like, well, I could still buy more merch, probably. Because there's always more merch I'm finding where I'm like, what? This happened? This existed? I need this? It's really not. I will never be able to wear all of these beautiful shirts that I have in my drawer, or in my closet, or on rotation downstairs because I don't have enough room to house all of the clothing that I'm gonna come up with a plan. You'll be seeing many more shirts put into the shirt rotation, though. It's just not fair to the other shirts. Have I seen Air Live? I have. They rip live. I love... Yeah, I saw someone on Reddit talking shit about Air Live, and I thought that was a bunch of BS. But that red and black Era shirt that I have that we were talking about in the Discord server earlier, I got that at an Era show. That one is a, I think that was a tour only shirt. Any thoughts on how bands should be making money during COVID? Patreon, merch, live streams, all of that. Yeah, all of that, because I feel like at this point we're all like trying to support the bands, and just looking to them for like guidance on what will help them. Like when the first thing that I did, like after I got a promotion at my job, and I like upped my Spirit Box Patreon because like I want to be able, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like other people feel the same way. Obviously I can't do that with like every band. I'm not like, if I were rich, I would definitely like sign up every band's Patreon and be like, I've got the bands. If I won the lottery, that I would just be like, start a band funding and a venue funding central station that's also helping the dogs and the animals. And that's what I'll do. It'll be great. I don't play the lottery though, so that's gonna be a problem. What am I talking? I don't remember what the original point was. Oh yeah, making money during COVID for bands. I just think it depends on what they're capable of doing and like where, you know, because like some bands they all live in the same place, some bands they don't, some bands they're in like writing an album so they can't. So I guess like their fans are probably just looking to them to know what helps them. But like if they're able to do Patreon content, like for me, Spirit Box's Patreon is very much worth the money, and I love Spirit Box, so I want to support their band, you know. But also they really work hard to make that, you know, that Patreon subscription worth the money. And so like if you're capable of doing something like that, people definitely recognize that and are like trying to support you if possible. For me, I feel like I know I'm not like the only person that's like, I better support these damn bands. They're like a huge part of my life, obviously. If I won the lottery, I'd make a state-of-the-art venue in each time zone across USA. I like that idea. Arch, good call. Taste. Mem's great. Had tickets for both and they got canceled. Oh, no, we can't talk about canceled concerts anymore. We've got to... I don't even know. We've got to see some shows, man. It's been so long. It's been over a year. But luckily, like, I have a YouTube channel to talk to you guys about music, and I guess, not I guess, but like, if I can't go to concerts, like, what if I didn't have the YouTube channel? What in the hell? I would be writing in a notebook, listening to albums, ranking them for them to sit in a notebook for the rest of time. Have we exhausted the data remember request meme yet? Yeah. Yep. It was bad. And after today, I'm probably gonna leave A Day to Remember and their You're Welcome album behind me. What hair color are we going for tomorrow? Blue. Blue. Usually I just go... What do you think? She knows the deal. She knows... Oh yeah, I'm getting my hair done tomorrow. Oh yeah, it's Friday. This is fantastic news. I know I don't seem that excited, but I'm just really tired. This is fantastic news. It's Friday night. We love Friday night. I mean, I'll probably just try to eat something and go to bed. But anyway. I'm just reading the chat. 4 a.m. gang. Hi Rachel, finally managed to catch one of your streams. Anyways, hope you do well. Thank you for joining. We're I will be wrapping this up short. I said 5 minutes, like 7 minutes ago, but y'all are fun to talk to. You just keep bringing up stuff that I rant about, which probably isn't that hard to do. Have you watched any of the virtual concerts? Definitely. And if so, which was your favorite? Either Silent Planet or Movements last year were on the day that Movements albums dropped. The production of that stream was phenomenal. So was the production of the Silent Planet stream. The guitar sounded amazing on the Silent Planet stream. But yeah, I've watched a decent amount of live... Oh, Architects, Royal Albert Hall. That was a great stream as well. Yeah. I miss Lifeblood, but I assumed good times were had. Good times were had, yeah. The video will go up. I did it separately from this one, so that it will just be Brand of Sacrifice, and it should go up. I don't know how long they take to process. I feel like it's by the next morning usually, but I'm not totally sure about that. But it's the weekend. That's good news. We love that weekend. I can't even say words. We love the weekend. Do you play in a band? I don't. I do not. I do not. I cannot. What else? Yeah, the Silent Planet. I would like for them to release that single, though. Please and thanks. I'd like to make a reaction video. Nothing has been said. It got sent to me via email, but I'm like obviously not just gonna be like, hey. Oh, it is already up? Oh, check that out. If you'd like to watch my reaction to the Lifeblood album by the Brand of Sacrifice, which was an absolute banger, the link is in there. I wonder what I'll eat. I've done it. I've made it through this week. And so have you. Good job. So yeah, thank you. Y'all are awesome. I will be in the Discord server because I think I'll actually be awake for a little while. I haven't been going to bed as early. So I'll be playing Xbox, so I may be in the Discord server. And I'm gonna make some YouTube videos this weekend. No worries. I know how many requests I have. If you're in a band and you've emailed me and I have not responded, I probably did get it, and I just have been doing this thing where I just don't read my emails. And it's been working great. Yeah. Just kidding. I will answer emails this weekend too. But I've got to make some YouTube videos because holy shit, people are coming at my neck in the comment. Every time I post one video, the first comment on there is you need to do this one instead, or something like that. Yeah, you should join the Discord server. The link is in the chat right now. I love the Discord server, and I am constantly laughing at stuff that's said on the Discord server. It's a great source of entertainment if you're into that. If you're not into that, definitely could be really annoying. It just depends if you have a similar taste in communities. I think it's a fantastic community, and I think that we're really funny. But for real, I've made some great friends in the Discord server, and I had so much fun in there today. Yeah. What's your thought on the new Currents album? Very good. Not as good as The Place I Feel Safest. It's a really good album. So the way that I like to look at stuff, let me just get off one more tangent here before the end of the stream. I was talking about this earlier, but basically, like, when I go into something, I just try to say, like, do I like this as its own thing or not? So that goes for, like, I didn't go into it saying, how is this album compared to The Place I Feel Safest? Because that's what a lot of people did with that album. And that's not a good thing to do, I feel like, because The Place I Feel Safest is one of my favorite albums, like in my top 3 favorite albums of all time. It's phenomenal. So it's not fair to go into like a new album and be like, what is this in relation to that album? And I try to, do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm getting at? it was really difficult to get to a place where I was able to do that, because like I remember like when 1000 Below's sophomore album dropped, I was like, and you need to be nice, okay? Because music you can totally ruin a whole entire album by comparing it to a band's like previous work or not. I feel like that is a slippery slope, and I don't want to take music away from myself that I have the ability to enjoy, you know what I'm saying? That being said, that's what I did with Currents, and it's a banger of an album. Really, really dig those tracks. Like Split and Origin are just some of the like Chris Wiseman is a genius with some of that stuff, and he did those videos with like the track by track on some of the stuff that he used like when mixing, and like effects and stuff like that, and it was like, what in the hell, like why does that sound so good? Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, I don't even know. Good night, Rachel. Hope you have a good weekend. I hope you do as well. I hope I can get a bunch of YouTube videos made. That'd be so nice. But I'm not sure about that. My hair will be bluer. I have subbed for 4 weeks. Where is the reaction I sent? I want. Yeah, I mean, I do my best to get through the requests, but it's just not possible to do them all immediately. Yeah, I don't know which ones of these in the chat. Well, I know John's is a joke, but yeah. I do them in the order that they come in, though, just because that's what's the most fair. Blah, blah, blah. I've talked a lot about that. It is a good album, but I prefer The Place I Feel Safest. Yeah, definitely. When you do compare the two albums, I wouldn't, it's definitely not on that level that the place I feel safest was for me, but still, like, standing by itself, I thought it was a really strong album. It did get kind of lost. I feel like I would have revisited that album a lot more had less come out last year. Last year was unreal. 2019 was kind of the same way, but, like, maybe not. I'm not sure. It's hard to compare the years that way. Yeah. You know, it's hard to compare them side by side like that. Also, I'm really tired, so thinking about anything, it seems quite difficult. So yeah, I just wanted to stick around for a little while and answer some questions and stuff because we try to do this. And it doesn't happen that often. At the end of the streams, I do fit like 20 minutes. But yeah, what Rachel means is that your requests can get... Absolutely not. Yeah, never that. I do as many as I can. I always plan on getting to them, of course. It's just a lot of requests. It's very many requests. I'm not sure. I mean, I would assume, given like the average life expectancy of a person and the amount of requests there are, I'll probably never make it through all of them like that have been submitted on like the request form like that I've had since my channel started last summer. Especially if the requests keep building, it's just I'll never. And I find that to be so frustrating because I'm a person that likes to get stuff done, and that's not a thing that you get done. You chip away at it and then it grows, and it's like interesting. It's interesting. What else can I blab about? I should eat food. Realistically, but I'm sitting here reading the chat. Jay Light, what's going on? Don't feel bad. I notice you always get hyped like groove deathcore. It's my exact style too. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, groove deathcore. Yeah, like, so I've talked a decent amount, I feel like, about like, and then every time I bring it up, I then say that I've talked about it a decent amount, but like how I've recently got into deathcore and I'm still learning what those things are. Groove is definitely something that I would say is on there. Like some of those parts, man, I cannot wait to revisit this Brand of Sacrifice album. Let me tell you what, because some things I just need to re-experience. My neighbors are gonna be like, what is this demon woman doing now? Because these speakers... Mind your business. This wall, though, we really do, it's not an apartment, but, like, they're close enough to where, like, I feel like if you know what? I'll turn the sub down. Because it's 8 p.m. Well, it's also 8 p.m., so maybe they wouldn't say anything because I'm just... Who cares? I'm gonna leave because I'm rambling and this is beneficial to no one. But I love y'all and I appreciate y'all watching me ramble, and for requesting songs and being patient. I will get to your requests and I wish I could spend more time getting to requests. But it turns out there is only so much time that I can give to each thing in my life, which isn't cool, but it's the way it is. So I'm figuring that out. But we will keep getting to your requests, and we will figure out a way to get to more of them somehow, because the live streams definitely helped. We've made progress. Because before, imagine if we didn't do the live streams and they were still just sitting there. We made progress by figuring out the live streams. Now, if I could figure out a way to react to 2 songs at the same time, we'd be really onto something. We would be maximum productivity. Good night. That's about enough of this. I can't